omegadrip exclusives.
Okay. It's your boy Omega. We back here with another one. Y'all know what it is. Bossy YouTube. We run this street. Let's get it.
With that cell phone deliberately given to an inmate so that those conversations could be monitored.
Cell phone deliberately given to an inmate so that those conversations could be monitored.
So everybody's talking about the cell phone. Even Lil Durk is talking about a cell phone. Mind you, 5 days ago, I spoke about this cell phone, but nobody wanted to listen, right? I swear to God, I gotta be the most underrated nigga on YouTube, bro. I spoke about this cell phone 5 days ago, bro. I said, listen, man, the news reporter during the police conference asked the prosecutor, listen, is there something with this cell phone that we should know about? Did you guys have something to do with the inmate cell phone that was tapped and it was being listened to or whatever? And the prosecutor says, we're not going to answer those questions right now. Mind you, this news reporter, he had already written the question down on a piece of paper and gave it to the prosecutor. So the prosecutor already knew what kind of question the news reporter was going to ask him. The thing is this, the news reporters, they get the paperwork. You know what I mean? They get the paperwork, they look at it, and then they speak on it. So, therefore, when the case broke and they did the police conference, the news reporters already had the paperwork, they looked through it or whatever. Trust me, I know. My nephew just recently passed away about a year ago, not even a year ago, a few months ago. And I was trying to get the paperwork from the court. The court wasn't even trying to give me the paperwork, talking about the paperwork's not available yet, whatever. Give me excuses. The news reporter starts talking to me or whatever, and I asked him, because he mentioned something that made me question how he knew that. So when I asked him, he's like, oh, I got the paperwork. And I'm like, oh, really? That's nice to know. So he emailed me the paperwork. So that's how I know the news reporters get the paperwork off the back. And that's what they speak on or whatever. And then whatever they don't want to give out to the news reporters or whatever, they might just, cross it out or whatever. But I didn't see no news reports about nobody speaking about that cell phone until yesterday. Paperwork was out. Shout out to AK. You know what I'm saying? He spoke on it last night. That was epic what they did last night. Him and Game Spitter. Shout out to Game Spitter and AK. So yeah, AK spoke about it last night, about the paperwork being out, and then speaking about how an inmate was the one who set up Young Thug with the cell phone, listening to the phone calls or whatever. Now the question is, and the thing is this, man, these cell phones, when the prosecutor said she didn't want to answer the question, that means this cell phone was given to the inmate on purpose with the idea to listen to the phone calls or whatever. So it was already a setup from the get-go. Now, did a CO slid it in there and try to act like he was a crooked CO and wanted to just look out for the inmate and just gave the inmate a cell phone for a couple of dollars? Now the inmate thinking, yeah, I got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug and him is looking out for me. That's my people. I paid the CO for the cell phone. And now he's making calls. Now he's making calls to YSL, talking crazy over the phone. Young Thug is talking crazy over the phone, ordering hits, asking people that he gets shot or beat up yet. Like, yo, this is insane. So now they're about to commit a murder in jail. And the question is, will they stop it or were they going to allow this stuff to go through and follow through with it? Let me remind you guys, Biggie was under surveillance when he got killed. He was being watched by the feds. Pop was under surveillance while he got killed. He was being watched by the feds. Now, let me ask you something. You think none of them noticed or picked up anything where they kind of could have probably stopped it? Think about it. Them dudes got killed and they were being followed by the hip-hop police and the feds and all that. And ain't nobody stopped that. The only person that was stopped and was saved from being killed by a gang was 6ix9ine. They picked him up right before and told him this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And that's what makes me think that 6ix9ine was working with them way before that. Because he says that's when he decided to tell. But then again, why they were so interested in saving him. And then he says that's when he decided to tell, which is crap. Anyways, this is not about 6ix9ine. But yeah, man, it's crazy that this is what's happening. But it is what it is. Like I said, I was the first dude to speak on this. I picked up on it when I heard the police conference and I said it. But again, y'all need to give me my credit when it's due, man. I told y'all, subscribe to the channel, rock with your boy, hit that like. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get it. Another thing too, bro, one of the reporters asked her, was there an informant in jail who was using a cell phone to make calls to set these people up? And she said, I'm not going to answer that question. Anytime somebody doesn't want to answer the question, that means it's a yes to that answer, right? Bro, who was the snitch that was having calls going in and out of jail with a cell phone from the jail? That's crazy.
Was that cell phone deliberately given to an inmate so that those conversations could be monitored?
So I did have an opportunity to read your editorial that you posted in the Buckhead blog or whatever it was from that perspective. And so you're right, I'm not going to answer that. So, appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment, like. Let's get it.
Omegadrip exclusives.